going to do a few videos on how we're using them in conjunction with our athletes, but we're not doctors, so I would never advise you to do something that you're not completely comfortable with. What I would say is that as a strength coach or as a coach in general, you should have a basic primer on anatomy, and there's enough good YouTube content out there where you can start to really get a grasp on how to use these tools effectively. So using these tools to treat minor overuse injuries, work through additional ranges of motion, and then also just for basic recovery and regeneration tactics. So especially some of these large tools to get rid of knots in the large fascia, really effective. So thank you to Hawk Grips. Hope you enjoy these videos.
So Scott here has some pretty severe issues right now with horizontal adduction, and it's in his right shoulder. It's in his left shoulder. So if we can do kind of a quick demo. The right shoulder is looking pretty good. The left shoulder, on the other hand, we certainly have some sort of impingement that we've got to work through. Now this is certainly giving him some complications in the front rack position. So if you turn around, Scott, and address the bar, I've taken the liberty of diagramming out some of the areas that we want to work. So we're going to start up here in supraspinatus and strip this out with the Graston tool. Then we're going to move over to the posterior delt, and then we're going to work through rhomboid minor and rhomboid major and see if we can't release some of these restrictions that are causing Scott some issues. A wing tool here, a little bit of Graston sauce, and we'll start up here high on the supraspinatus. And what we're looking to do is just go over the area with the tool. What we're going to achieve here is a little histamine effect. Blood vessels breaking on the surface. Looking for any irregularities here in the tissue. So as you can see here, this area lit up here in red. Essentially these capillaries breaking. We'll go over here to the post delt. And what I'm going to have Scott do is go ahead and go through a range of motion. So while he's going through a range of motion, we're going to scrape the area here. So going through that horizontal adduction, continue to scrape the area. Again, looking for any scar tissue or irregularities here. Go ahead, one more time. And we'll finish over here, the rhomboid. Minor, we'll do the same. Range of motion exercises. And so you can see we've lit him up a little bit here. Let's turn around, Scott. See if we've got any difference in range of motion. So again, that's the left side, that's the good side, that's the right side, that's the good side. There's the left side. That's a lot better. Let's see that rack position.
I've never had this position.
Much better. Good.
Dude,